Namaduga, Malondiklu music vini, and then Maduga, and it's really, really nice song. Very, very nice. So, yeah, dama ko loon déglu ma fadak may ñëw live fàtte ne maa ngi taal that music so ma bàyyi ko mu dem duma yaaga because tey moom weekend la te xam naa ne ñëpp a ngi spend time with families and ñeneen ñu ngi liggéey wala tey bi ñu ngi noppaleku the rest fu ñu nenti nekka but oh my god lii de moom group moo tax man yi fi group neexuma moo tax dugal yi fi group neexuma every minute like I'm just seeing notification constantly so xawma rek na ndit yaa ma dégga but again asalaamaaleykum wa rahmatullah maa ngi nuyu ñëpp si seen tur ak seen santa fas ene ma nag pour yaaga si fii because every time salaam Lamin naka nga def no, Lamin, no. I'm not troublesome, but you know, these Kiankas, you know, they're always giving me trouble. So mone harma very careful nak because figo mane bala manjika wasalimawa figo mane bole ulo ma ken ludut njiti rew mi man buma gisee suma video bi ak baro I'm just like oh my god baro mom hejut si man so next time bala ma bole ma like first Facebook nakatraliza Facebook warriors why baro is just like it's out of my league so but the video was very very funny so maa ngi nuyu ñëpp di leen sant di leen thanks pour ni ngeen ñëwee di ma seetaan because man suma wax neexut and it's always boring because I'm always talking about charity but again I'm here to defend and also to continue to to advocate continue to bring like the needy families si suñ attention I know ne on social media Suzy, thank you. Tey moom maa ngi read tey maa ngi seet tey damaa nekk di seet message si di seet ñan ñoo ñëw because ñëpp dañ dee complain keroog maa ngi wax ne damaa dugga or I commented and you didn't respond and stuff so tey dina try pour ma read the comments so basically foog ñu continuer di ñëw di bring because on social media li leen ñëw moo ëpp ñun suñu boppay like a lot of stories a lot of things are happening so ñu bari ñu ngi am yeneen fi nga xam ne ñoo nekk di jël seen attention but ñun tamit the time that you spend on social media, we want to, try to level best, pull new grabs and attention a little bit to the causes that you need to run and you need to advocate for. So, tay, mangi in this kudem timeline bi dinga muna gis these people ñi am cancer. Te ñu bari ñene ñu ma laajte luta ibi wala fundraiser because this is the very first time bi nga xamne I'm very confused and most of the things like ñu ñoo deal they're human beings. Just deal with human beings. We want to, man, all the time. I want to picture these, these people, these vulnerable people. Hamna ne fituma in their shoes, but I try to picture myself in their shoes, and in that way, dina wanna get in their, minds and the hearts of these vulnerable people. Nga gis ne ma muna gina muna advocate. Nit ki ko yeremut doko muna dimbele. So yeremande bu nono la try pour ma instill ko in me. Mamuna duga in the minds of these people and then see how best I can help. So basically, buma hole these cases, we have 4 cases. 3 rek la duga lagum. Why? Because kenen ki mom amaguma access si mom and all the details you masohla mota because shoya guma hamna ne without a doubt mom dafa am cancer. The tumor is there and stuff. Moi the 4th person, but I'm the 4th patient. But because of there are things in hamne I need to clarify them. Dama need pulma make sure ne these information I get them before my community dugal online. Mota mabinda fufu ne shortly I will dina indi kukuno case ambi. But currently we have 4 people ñi nga hamne ñoom yépp dañoo struggle with cancer. Ñoom yépp a ngi battle with cancer. The cancer, I'm not a medical professional and, how much you bari. But then based on the reports and based on, the family explains and what we see, lingis, so, with the little experience you muna muna put ideas together and also la moneka them in these patients' lives. cancer nekk na nit leena loo xam ne it's a battle bi nga xam ne not everybody can win but there are a lot of things yi nga xam ne people can win with cancer so te xam nañ ne early intervention is very very important because loolu dina protect life jàmbur ñii seen condition yi dem na fi nga xam ne the reason dina dellu si waat the reason lu tax ba léegi mënuma ibi fundraiser it's like you bring 4 people ñi nga xam ne ñoom yëpp are battling the same thing almost little bit different but ñoom yëpp seen cancer bi each one is different but ñoom yëpp ku nekk bosam bi is very unique so ku nekk bosam bi is like as dangerous as the next one so who am I going to man I feel so bad pour ma mun a xam ne they are all very vulnerable ñoom yëpp normally ñu dañ dee prioritize nit yi la ñëw it doesn't matter ndax right this minute nga ñëw or yaa ngi ñu doon toppa 1 year ago duñ dee seet moo nekk kan moo gën a vulnerable at this present time because pour ñu mun leen a jox chance on social media nit yi gis seen cases yi nit yi dégg si gaay and then nit yi mun leen a dimbale pour ñu sowe seen life si kàttanu yàlla but then this is the very first time li ma line up ma gis ne all of these people are so vulnerable ñoom yëpp these people they are very vulnerable they are very vulnerable ba pare tamit seen cancer bi is as dangerous as each other's cancer basically so man I feel so bad it's either lu ma mun a def moo nekk boole leen combine the 4 of them to fundraise for them and then lu tax ma wax loolu this time is gonna be very difficult moo nekk ne because ñoom 3/4 bi yëpp they are not seen medications yi like they are in so much pain ba nga xam ne normal medication is not even doing the job right and then number 2 ñeneen si gars yi ñoom amuñ sa documentation pour amaguñ the right diagnosis so one of them kooku moom right now ñu ngi ko trial pour mu am the scan bi mu soxla pour ñu mun ko diagnose pour ñu mun a xam which cancer si boppam moom loolu la am so like they need funding kooku noonu mu ngi need 11,000 so far $9,220 moom lañ raise right ba pare ñu baalal ma rek léegi-léegi su ma lee wax I will say pounds because pounds bi laa nekk di wax moom laa nekk di diilal so dama lee dégluwaat most of my videos te dinaa gis maa ngi wax like 11,000 30,000 pounds and I'm not even actually meaning pounds I'm meaning dollars it's just that 2 currencies sometimes I get it completely wrong but anyway so ñu could charge $11,000 for the scan but moom ameewut no xaalis so fu mu nekk nii man reesagum naa $9,220 so ba léegi maa ngi need 11,000 bi and on top of that the girl is just young girl with 3 kids dafa teel a sëy teel a am doom mu ngi amee ñetti doom she is less than 30 she is constantly crying because cancer bi almost lekk na here is just like you just take something nga just break it open and stuff cancer is so dangerous all of these things so leen demee si suma timeline bi after suma video bi di ngeen ko mën a gis these are human lives human life la ñii amuñ fen fu ñoo mën a génn amuñ fen Samba Sow naka nga def amuñ fen fu ñoo mën a dem pour ñu mën a gather the funds suñ soxla number 1 we are thinking about how are they coping even day to day so number 1 dañ need pour ñu make sure rek ne ñu ngi stabilize make sure rek ne ñu ngi am help with the pain whilst we are still trying to get some of their documentations the documentations are costing money on top of loolu noonu tamit suñu waree yóbbu Sénégal is a lot of money benn cancer patient pour treat ko ñëpp xam nañ bu dee am nañ like first you have to diagnose them then you check fan la stage cancer bi nekka ndax cancer bi metastasized ndax mooy ndax spreadut ndax bu dee spreadut yana bu seen cancer spread yana bu spread bu dee spreadut then they have chance for treatment even bu dee dafa spread sa God forbid even bu dee dafa spread sa they will still need pour ñu am some medications pour mun a am some kind of treatment pour mu mun leen a actually ñu cope nit ki mënut a dëkka mu nelaw ak pain mu eewu ak pain the whole day pain every day pain this is not like pain like li ma nekk this pain is there kenn ki cuuma bi mun si moom démba lañ ma ko yónnee tey laa gis bosam bi moom cuuma bi fii la that kind of patient ñaar lañ ci am léegi because kuñ ma yónnee démba ak tey ku ñëw naka do xaw ma ak kiñ amee already so ñaari nit ñoo am tumor si seen like si seen shoulder bi this tumor is massive mu ngi néewi mu ngi métti these people need to be on some good some strong painkillers and some pain management keneen ki cancer bi ko am cancer bi fii kooku moom cancer bi is quite severe mu ngi jooy 24/7 because doomam yi ñu ngi jooy 24/7 it's so difficult, it's so painful. Video bi is even hard to watch. So nga jàll si keneen ki mu ngi am cancer si gémmiñam bi gémmiñ boobu noonu léegi moom cancer bi tuuma bi it's just like mu ngi grow inside the tongue mu ngi grow ba pare mu ngi push the airway. So kooku noonu tamit is mu ngi nekk in big risk because cancer bi until mu am some sort of treatment do stop growing, it will continue to grow. So nekk do decide so suñ bàyyee ñii these are 4 Gambian lives. These are these 4 people nga xool ñaata nit ñoo involved into these families ñeneen ñu ngi ñoom yëpp tri côté bi yëpp a ngi am doom they have little kids seen life maybe yow nit ki di nga ko xool do mean nothing to you but that one person mean so much to so many. So I'm just like speechless. Dama dem ba nga xam ne I'm just like 30,000 like pour nga ñi seen type of cancer because we dealt with it so many cases. So we have an idea ne how much more cost they will need. Let's say is overseas treatment pour one person du mën a tukki moom kenn foog mu dem with an escort. 2 visa fees you are talking about. Then you get to waxuñ 2 visa fee but by the time nga pay for all this small bills ba nga gather all of the paperwork send scanning and all this laboratory test and all of those things ba nga gather everything ba patient bi mën a tukki. Then suy tukki you need the patient is not gonna fly just like that. Then you need transportation, airfare. To Senegal you still need transportation and then it's with their escorts. You cannot send them on their own. Te suñ demee ba foofu noonu fuñ munti dem ndax overseas just Senegal they still need to eat. They need medication whilst waiting for test results. They go for some tests pour ñu mën na diagnose ñu mën a seetaat because soo yóbboon nit ki si any hospital duñ la wax ne rek ne comme que am na paper yeneen lee fii nii rek let's move from there. No, hospital bi they will do their own investigations and then whilst they're doing investigation you still have bills coming. So suñ amatee xaalis how can we just send them to Senegal to just go and suffer because dañoo dem foofu noonu tamit they just wait because and then they will still dañoo nekk di dawantu. So this is just for one person. Could you imagine having 3 and then having 4? Is a lot of people. Then nga whole send cancer, each one cancer is just as bad as the other. No, the treatment, operations fee. Bu dee dañoo am chemotherapy or radiotherapy depending on what the doctors they prescribe for ñu map out the way send treatment we war a dem. These are all fundings. And then what if we don't do nothing? What happens if we don't do nothing? What happens, do you know how much these people are going to suffer? Do you know the pain that they're going to go through? How many of them are able to make it without no treatment? Who is going to have cancer and then they don't have treatment and then you expect them to survive? So these people, ñoom yëpp seen life is in question mark. Obviously, li ma xam rek la waaye, yàlla ak buur rek moom moo mën a xam kañ la nit di dunda kañ la nit di dee. I'm just not talking about that. Li ma nekk di wax rek moo nekk from what we can see. So suñ amutee ndimbal, it's not going to end well. And then what quality of life will they live? What quality of life will these people have? How can you have cancer and you don't have help? Just to be diagnosed is one problem. Just to be diagnosed is a massive, could you believe, God forbid, any of us, but whatever diagnosis, whether it's you or your family members, or anybody that you love and care about, so in cancer, you're devastated. Could you believe if they say these patients how they are feeling? And not only they are diagnosed, but or even but they are living through it. They are not having medications. They are not having the right support. They are not having any support towards the treatment. Do you see how they will be devastated? In life, how do they live every day, waking up with this pain constantly? Every day, a sick person, do you help, do you a break? Cancer bi du len wane harama jox la break tay ci suba pulbul am pain. Bengon dina delu suwat. It's not like that. So cancer is there until it's treated or is taken away. or through what kind of ever treatment, it's gonna go, is how much dafa gonna grow, dafa spread, and it devastate lives, devastate a lot of lives. But you know what, there is help. So man hamnane, I cannot raise the funds. I'm very clear with that. Munuma raise over $100,000 of funds. I don't have the platform, I don't have the followers, I don't have the means, I don't have the connection. But one thing I know, Monica, with every single person, so you hold these four people, 4 individuals, there is something that they can do. Everyone, there is something. Even if it is just normal prayers, even if it's a phone call, sa phone, sa own telephone, to pick up your phone, to call a friend, Gambians in you get organizations or communities in many places in the diaspora. And I am definitely wishing to reach to so many that I bank on each one, because let me tell you, most of these patients, I don't even remember their names one by one. Umilachi gena hamagum. I can't keep on fatu letter if I am right. So I don't even know them. And it's the same as some of you don't know them. But one thing we have in common is that we are all Gambians, and it's the number one number one is we are all human beings. And if we are Gambians, and on top of that, these are our own Gambian citizens. So owning God to all of us, pull you help. We do it for humanity. You don't even have to know somebody. Like how I don't know them and I'm advocating for them. Because the need, these people, they need support. There are a lot of people fee. They have bigger hearts than me. They have help more than I can ever imagine in my life. So I depend on you people. They're just starting. So I depend on each and everyone. I'm not going to say even me. These patients depend on you. So to me, it's just to advocate. So sen bokai or sen hariti, to me, it's just because, maybe I will just take my time to advocate, and I'm here and I'm always going to talk. So I'm always talking. I'm always here and ready to help them. So if I come to you, and I know we can pick up from here. It is a case, I am not scared to open, to raise my hands, and I said, we cannot do it. Even our charity cannot do it. 4 people, we cannot offer them like this kind of cancer. We don't have the support. We don't have the means. We don't have the funding, and we don't have the connection to able to pay for all of these people. We cannot even raise one, better person. You are thinking about at least maybe $20,000, $25,000, $30,000. We cannot even raise funds, the exact funds for one of them. But what I'm saying is, they all need medications. They all need, at least you maintain manage their pain before now. Let us just manage their pain. But let us raise enough money to make sure that they have enough medication and nutrition to able to, at least they can be like, at least okay. But yalla ibil ñu buntay fu yalla mëna ibe buntay lu yalla decide. But at least let them get medication. You nutrition. The pain is just too much. Pulling domi adama mo handle. It's just too much. I think na hit na nit yu gisagut Natalie or gisuñ video bi, they can go on, mënuñu dem see my timeline and you will see them. So if I'm going to open a fundraiser, I'm just waiting for one of the patients, and I will open one fundraiser for all of them, and then whatever money we raise, we will use it according to their needs. They need their medical documentations. They need medication to buy their medications, and then we make sure that they are having nutrition. Let us manage the pain first. Let us get them the right documentations. Senegal, depending on what funds we raise, and then we will able to know, what steps to take. So today is Saturday. So I'm a little bit late, and then all the information I need, I don't have it yet. Mota fundraiser bi ibegumago, but I have PayPal, I have UK bank account. We have the we have PayPal, UK bank account, charity account in the Gambia. We also have somebody in the Gambia to pick up. We have Cash App. we have all the means pour ñu mën a collect donations. So until we know exactly, when you get all of the, facts yuñ soxla and stuff. So even some organizations yi nga xam ne dañ leen war a binda, we need they need, so you see, the work is very difficult because am na yenn place yi nga xam ne yenn charities to write to them, we need to back it with evidence, meaning they have medical papers. And if we don't have the medical papers, like for Umi don't have the medical documentations that we need so far. So we cannot even write letter and attach the, the documentation, like the medical report on it. So it becomes very difficult. So I must have to raise the funds to get the documentations to attach it. And, so people know, this is the diagnosis. This is the reason why, because the evidence is already there. You just have to look at Umi is less than 30 years old. Umi kanamam bi, the cancer already lekana almost chunk of her face already. It's open, like the whole lot is open, wide open. Nga am kenen ki mom, gemeñam bi already cancer bi bu yagge suñ ko baye, the tumor will go to the point where na block airway and will like dina devastate life am. Kenen ki nga xol mbagam bi. Borom baga bi mom ñaari patient lañ ci am. So what are we going to do? How much can I raise? If you come to my this week, almost the entire week I'm just rejecting people. Non la feel. Because the reason is like, we see their needs are not urgent. Nekut ne ñom tamit they are not valuable people. Nekut lolu, but it's just like suma len jëlé that is just gonna suma ne waaw dina la fundraiser. When am I going to finish these people? I'm finish helping these people be ma mëna dem ci gaay. So that is why I'm saying ne, they will have to continue looking for help elsewhere until we are done with this, and so that su ko defé nit ku febar mënuta tok di la xaar pour yow nga dem utali ñeneen help ba pare nga doora delu ci gaay. So I cannot keep them waiting, but it's so difficult to even say I'm sorry I cannot help. It's so difficult. Koko dama jaxle fu ma nekk nii suma boppa bi sa dama antalut. Bayil Fatmata Danso kiyanka bi. Man di dama jaxle. Man, this is just the amount of nit yu febar yu ma gis yi ñew suma inbox bi sax, from children, kidney. Then nga am ñenay liver. Then am am na kenn ki mom koku is in, I think is from Brikama. Today I was talking to him and it was so devastating. Nga gis tankam bi naka la mel. Nga hol tankam bi naka la mel. I just have to say I'm sorry I cannot help you. It's very difficult. On top of what you li nekk di jakkuwantel yep, when you open your mouth to say I cannot help at this time, these people there's not only suffering because of the pain and the rejection and the doors closing right in front of their faces. When they need so much help, even medication is difficult to get. Their hospital appointments, like they don't have money, they are sick, they are not going to work. I'm on jobs. So the little money that they have is what they want to buy medications. And then they're having numerous appointment upon appointment. They don't have money. Sometimes they are missing some of their appointments. Legi nak suñ leen waxee ne online demal fii ñu jox la number bi ne la callal kooku nga call kooku noonu mu ne la I cannot help. When you say I can, when I'm opening to my mouth to say I cannot help, I will say I cannot help and then switch off my phone and then try to breathe in and out to say that, look, I'm doing the right thing, because it's better they go somewhere nga walen diga ba ñu dem uti ji ndimal feneen moo tax ne ñu toog di la xaar nit ku feebar mënuta xaar. But you do it, you're constantly doing it, it's just because there is so much need out there. So many people need ndimbal. And sometimes, the more they come, and then social media, you get cases after cases, but to the point where, léegi soo gisee case rek nga ne ndeysaan, because gisoon nga bu ko gën a garaaw wala bi am jaaxalut la. But guess what? ki ñu woon ki la tiitaloon ki nga xam ne gisoon nga keesam bi ba sa fit bi dem sa ba nga ragal sa wala you are so devastated. That's the same patients that keep coming, because more nit ñoo nekk di am diagnosis, more nit ñoo nekk di dem through so much sickness and all of these things, from the heart to the kidney to the liver, to cancer patients, and loolu menut ne ki nekatu di say just because they are a lot menut ne seen conditions get any better. these people are still sick. ñeneen gaañu yi nga xam ne na mënoon nañ with good intervention ni ko toon early intervention ni ko toon by this time it will not go anywhere. But then now dem na comme naka to say ki amoon picture bi si kanamam, it was just like the same story as Yusufa. Moom condition bi and Yusufa is all the same. Picture bu ndaw moom mu ngi biiroon ñu ne ko ne déedéet hit na hormone si la. So demoon na lopitaan because gisoon na ko mu jaaxal ko mu dem lopitaan ñu ne ko hit na sa hormone si la, hit na biir bi la. Then mo continue di dem affaire si nekk di mag. Then at some point she went to Senegal, but they couldn't help her, and she don't have the money. You can go and sit in Senegal for all you want. If you don't have the money, you're not going to get the treatment. You're not going to get the help. So dafa am pour mu dellu si waat pour mu ñëw mu ñaan pour ndimbal. And now dem na to at stage bi nga xam ne man dama wax sax ne ñaanuma ko yàlla te xam naa ne koo xam ne dafa mun xay man sax tooguma fii di ñaan yàlla pour ma dee right now. So duma ñaanal nit ki nga xam ne dafa ñëw pour mu ñëw dum waaye dama leen wane rek ne any patient even bu dee sax that is it. Bu dee cancer sax dafa metastasize, God forbid dafa spread sax xanaa they still deserve ku nekk deserve nga help to the last day bi nga jël sa last breath. You cannot just leave them there and look at it and just say lii daw na yaram massa and then ñaanal ko ñu dem. If you can help even bu dee $1 nga am, take it and give it to them. At least that $1 kii su ko joxee $1 tey kele jox ko $1 ëllëg gannaaw ëllëg keneen jox ko $1. One day dina mun a am pour mu am the funds bu mu soxla pour mu dem jënda garab bu mu soxla. So the little donations we have bul ko lay help because these donations dina help life in it. Dina help life in it. So naka to disa unfortunately gisuma leneen lu ma mun a discuss my sometimes dama lay feel guilty sa suma ñëw dama ne nobody can be more boring than I am. Because what do I talk about? Because I'm just talking about pain. I'm not sitting down here to talk about, the last party or the last this because, I don't have time to talk about those things. It's because lila gis because more gina important. Because if it involves somebody's life. You're talking about somebody's life. And all the time, we must have to always put ourselves, even though we don't fit in their shoes, but let's imagine, God forbid, budon ñun la, man dama lay xool ñi, man li budon man la te awma help, how am I going to be feeling? Especially at the pain that these people have to go, that sometimes it's like they are not even human beings. Because which human being can go through this kind of pain? Like the support when you are is not there. Umi, I posted her photos, God knows for now, 4 days, 5 days, I'm only able to raise 9,000 out of the 11,000 bumsohla. We are not even talking about medications, just medication for maintain just now. How am I able to raise $20,000-$30,000 for this girl? How? We have 11,000 muma jafe. 11,000 muma jafe. Dalasi. $11,000. So, I cannot raise the $11,000 right now. How am I going to raise $30,000, $20,000? So right now, man lose my hope, but I'm just saying because I will fight. I pick up my phone. I switch off my telephone. I'm get off social media. And then I'm constantly emailing. I'm constantly calling people. If I don't have it, at least when I go to lie down, try now all I can. What I could do, I have done it. Then manyan. But, I know that I am not alone here. I know I'm not the only Gambian with the biggest heart. I know that there are a lot of Gambians that are doing absolutely amazing beyond man luma musa imagine na dina ko def. So I'm always with the hope there is somebody out there that is listening, and there is somebody that is out there that is willing to advocate 10 times more than I can do. And, there are, they cannot do a lot, but they offer those prayers and they will support you. They are sharing, they are sending it to, other forums and stuff. There are people there. And that is why I keep on coming out. And that is, there are people there, you know what, I will donate this, I'm donating this. So, the charity is moving. It's not because Sainabou have connection. I don't have the connection. It's just because great people are out there. They will see, they will hear the cry of these victims. They will or patients. They hear the cry of these patients. They see the tears of this patient. They can see the pain of these patients, and they are willing all the time to give the little or however much they have. They are constantly giving it. And this is why I'm always here. And I'll always advocate for the rights of these people, the treatment and the support they need. So right now, please, let us start with the support. Pull you manage their pain first. At least they can cope with the pain for now. Like lima min monika suñ amé garab, at least they can have that ñu mëna nelaw, ñu mëna eew, ñu mëna deal with these things until we continue to look for ways. Look for ways yi nga xamné dinañ leen mëna offer help. Whatever help that may be. So I'm so sorry, like every time, like, I feel like a joy spoiler. You get laugh and, do other things. But, these are, when I look at these patients, like, how can you just sit down and say, let me not do nothing? Since in the morning, I'll be, danga wax ba nga sona si telephone bi, nga ring off ko, nga xaaral ma jël 5 minutes break, let me go and look for, posting, I can laugh a little, and then you comment here and there, then get back to your, at least am that little bit of break. That emotional break, and then you pick up your phone again, constantly calling people. There might be some help. There is hope there. So this is what it is. But then this is how I am able to raise these funds, by picking up my phone, by coming to advocate online, and continue sharing and continue doing the job, because there are people there, the little effort their lives depend their lives depend on it. So mangi wax rek ne nañu continue di gëna yërëm these people. Nañ continue to make sure rek ne we are part of the solution by helping people. Many people am na kenn ku ma call sax mu ne ma ne government bi ñoo war a dimbale. Ma ne leen yes, government bi dafa war a dimbale, but let me tell you, do you think this cancer, these patients that have cancer, so they want to hear anything to do with government? They just want their pain first. Pull bobu mustabagum. Then they want support. Pull your treatment. After suñu then you can sit down and we talk about the politics. But first, their lives need to be saved first. Their lives need to be saved first. So we get those conversations. If I come to you and then you're telling me go and tell Adam Barrow or the government, it's like, I know where the government, I know their institutions, but if I have hopeness, even hope is one thing. Kan mo la use as a telephone suma deme dela one suma patients yangi talk and dama nit garapul. Which of these institutions, who is there to come and open the door for me to sit down with me and even have that conversation? So I cannot. I'm calling people ñi nga xamne ñoom la yaakar. Like, the politicians are there to do the politics. Let us just try and help the ones that are, they're here. They're present. They are sick. And they can have chance. Suñ den dimbale. They can have chance. See, gannaaw yàlla unit bi, because we cannot do nothing without God's blessings. So yàlla bless suñ efforts, their life could be saved. So these are very severe cases. And I'm saying that these cases, it's really severe, and they need the help. They really need the help and support buñ mëna soxla. So maa ngi wax ne please, bu dee garab la sax, njëgi garab la sax, please donate it and give it to them. Let them have some help pour ñu manage this pain. Ñu manage seen pain, and then let them have funds pour ñu mëna am the correct diet, the nutrition buñ soxla, and then ñu mëna dem eggal seen hospital appointments yi, ñu mëna make so is ñu mëna dem step by step. Some of them have been doing it. Ñenay mom so leen waxe, they just need like to be out of the country because they have been through the whole system, like them lopitan. They told them there is nothing they can do for them. They need to go outside of the country. So they cannot go to outside of the country empty hand. Cancer is dangerous, and cancer can kill. Cancer do kill. Cancer is dangerous. We need to help. We really, really need to help. 4 lives is a lot of lives. Even Benasa is one too many. Naki yanko.
Muko sele say tembe munda Dubai hotel o kono.
Muko mbula manta. Manta hanidula.
Say nimbara sorry, you know. Sorry, near frustration on Ingele. But it's just like a symbol mantaraje, nganiol katarage symbol mansia, where problem and lefana. But then again, ika fengo for wala mutonya tifana bari te amera Gambia dingol because ngajira no molbe siarin dum jaybe gibela. But say abala fa warate nina tan na society gibe. Alto people men be bata kang ma koy roñin na you know and alfana dum banki mantaral bulbara alfana be jikiri molela birin tubabu kunda mo fin kunda men sembo wartal be jikiri wolla so ba ngamara nyinyanta kera join work leti together you know stonyale say tout le mal senye leader no ka lead no because atasa a juso sotole kay munya but then na ta jibe rola nin tol be nata put together ta nkela video se anka gibe wala be mana soto la fana ado neto mo tamba na be na nga se a together wala be sembo soto la bante Gambia je bankuti Gambia la ko bala fa wara talede ni intara fa dan so be banen dirole be ka wala se a fa dan so be drama la ika wo se a bar kuma kendo ka fo dawo dan tol jamanu kon ta ka fa mo ne mala mun jamano le ben tol bulo kon ntol ku kendo be fula damo ma ko robe fula dame mbuka gibe mbuka keale fan to nyale nin nata ten na support mon tin tol dol ni sebe life ke ka be nyin cool sen kanka alanga na ngala video sea because askeno no se aro kono modo be video nyin gelal doro akombatu ngadunje wo sembo soton teti ay kodo sotonti ay bala fa soton na do na video je atasa asa say inbox duma say linkol tiabe kodo donate la damento ba nata say be kala na la jang kadiamu jang hana bu katambi mo 50 la memba jibe la abu katambi mo 10 mo 4 la memba sayala so odo ko obe tano la nyaadile o ma ko robe keno la nyaadile so nkata kuli say amenga no ko mo 100 kasia mo dol bi jeni kata 200 500 ka fengo stea fengo me ya ka man taron to
Fadamso yajele sometimes Fadamso yajele sometimes ni najeta come like kudola minul ya lonko amanke fundraising te ano nata nanjang pulka vent like you know kana voice fana yitandi kun lota dameng yeah ninga molje lajelo because most of my live videos yes most of the live videos ninga nimba kela because most of it is fundraising right ninata ka fundraising ke because I'm used to my 20-30 people 100 fang ninga you know nka malay ka fanya dile mbala de namadi ka kama mbeti so nka try le so ninga ji fang you know kijo kam fala le mbukala fikana am fenko jibe because man dalala yajele bari nin nata pulka ngalon ko bob ketala ko birin nata ka fo wolu ngaje 300 400 ngo alli ko mbama fo ngamune fojang you know I start to panic because man dalala yes man dalala na fundraising nimbe fundraising na I just have limited people that comes to listen but let me tell you yeah no 30 20 people these are the people because most of them niba jibe kan itole kam mako rona finang so I'm very happy with the 20-30 ndeka fuliko ni man na live video nka diamu dame hana kita moma siale fang is okay ya jele na kita moma siale fang is okay but ninga fundraising ke yes ndeka fuliko ni ma siale yeah because maybe you know not diamu man interest
ibe do kuola itebe do kuola anu do ko me ka ke ba kan tenin dole comme like ni mo 27 no membe lori be ben gibe kan ikado ko me ka ken tolbe because natara no iba ke kan ikata nan tule kuma dimbale bari ibu ka tanan to kuma dimbale ni ba ma ko ro ke ibu ka gibe ni manyolong o ni manken na family ti ni mambo lamen ikake Gambia belti Gambia bele tamu so obviously nin nata ambeloni ntombeta fe alenga seya konka nka kudol seya nyame menuta society ma koila Tonya le ngalo ne toldo ninga video ke se ala kasiale, you know. But the end of the day, wo video for nenya taka gibe mu video lam. Muna ne ba se da liju mala ne ba se ni asana ay se be mun na fala sotola. Wo fa nanya taka calculate na kuol konole. Ya understand me. But comme nte melo wala mu nginti ko. Ntama ke forresati ndeka dia media la kono bari ngalo ne ko mo jamal fana kadum fana inbox soto ka kurangol kinyana nge bari kam ne fa ta se toure ya o ta aisa singate ya wolela do ko mo nyintin tela do kun te nyintin tama fello nyinton ta ke no la fana nke pousse nka fa ta se toure ya aleta
aisa singate nyinen ka nti fangole ngana telephone o tika nka ko aisa akunyo ko hanka ko muruna nka ko please nanang ita fana yo kes dolta akunyo ko wala mbena bari abidu ko lan you know other things so akunyo ko no abidu ko la fana like duma and stuff you know she's always helping but after some time ndefongo sitale ngap kesol jele fon jakalta man aisa sigata jabe fundraising la online nga na telephone ci kala ak ni anyene ka ba fule nga na telephone ci kala ngay ko aisa ak ngay ko hanga ko please muruna ngay ko the cases are just too much like it's too much so you know because mol ndeka fule ko naketa fang coming for na video ninga ke nal masia fang that is okay yeah but in nal fundraiser je you have so many at least you know you have at least more than 500 friends on your timeline near some of those friends can see it and they can help because you have to look at the patient. Maybe if I talk, maybe amanke something me alonko, you know, I interested. But it can life save. That should be everybody's because let me tell you, there is no political party in the Gambia. Me alonko, some of their members ima mona fenantea pulunga fundraising ke. Amang taraji. I fire kiko come like I tarako you know, Malo, you have a political party, me alone command follow. But there is no political from CA to NPP to UDP to GAP to momentary me alone ko imamo nafina pulling a fundraising ke wole. Supporter fananke la mul nafele. You know, nte bedamento lamen. You know, sometimes kafule ko alman you know liati kana miracle ntemanke lamen ding kendoti. Nde kafule ko ni nata fan sometimes kafule ko you know you are not coming to me. Ita na no lantea pulling a fundraising ke because yente lonne. Because mbota nang lamende mbota nang sarakundale o mbota nang family nim family le kono on dentale o mbali nyolone nte fundraising ke wola ngako because minol be ni kesol jibe e ka lonne ko you know charity mo moy mi yalla ko wole sola tala wole disaster sign nyata ka priority ke son tolte fundraising ke just because nga molone o woye molone ntakela
no. Because African mentality la tifa.
No. One bukake anon you know things me alon ko come like ni natanang you know things me alon ko tol buka nyinen kalefang ebe pati minto ebe pati damen an nene man nyinen ka mune kan nyinen ka tol la wala mun si mune kan nyinen ka wala ika mune fo ika mun diamo le fo because nakete ite mu fulolem andun tembe min fo kan ite ta moy no la o ima understand isa di sen nyinen ka isa di pull because c'est communication okay and effective communication. So sometimes yeke dolati or yeke you know sarahuleti man sarahute kango moy fonsa long ika mune fo pulnga wo ngamo nyine mi yalon ko abe interpret you know yes translation okay no le these are the things so me neaje control nga mo nyine kale ika mune like like ila kango is because so that ngalon ko pour effective communication also wodam malem. And very rare because nemo ko hello drone you know sometimes you talk after ko ante man suraka ngomoy de man yin kangomoy so it, you know you start conversation like right there so on take coming for drone charity is about lives, it's about saving lives, improving lives, empowering people and promoting quality of life. So this is like you know sometimes ibadila dolbe jele fan ite makoy la but the minute you bring their family members or somebody that they know then they will see out your work. They will share because he left a pool woye jara. Just because of yemin no, but it more demal for them bijeli. Take a more makoile. You know, whether they know them or they don't know them, they're always there.
Makoiro kaibeke kanne. But men na power to them.
But unfortunately, you know,
kurang be increase kanne. Kurang be increase kanne banko nyinkan. Because kick me okay, kick me problem okay be.
Please cannot kick me from
mom to welcome na ko jegi ama fa jeki dayo lemba. O jeki dayo tale. ha
No,
ba kam la ta fo Al Jazeera ka news talon ko 20 dindi ngo membe fata kikni la kono gambe non nyanta sila ngam fan korosi kuba ke o karola ni na ta wol gibe fana cancer fana jurumuto so nyanta ka sila kam fan gibe ba ke
kunun damale doyen call do ba ma be jele ayon call akon ko naddi ngo fana fela kidney lem or liver ni man na kidney la inata liver la ni man na liver inata heart the heart patients, that one for children that have heart conditions, that one we have a lot of support for them. But nakita kidney lem, liver what is it called, lungs and cancer. This is the ones me along because this is like the money jara is just too much. Makeno. So I don't know.
I know. Banko ni kande. Gambia de ni do tije be fani afola ni ko di tio tije fana ni be fani afola le. Bal ko di tio la kodo pour ka wala soto e bulo kono. Wolem problème wota no ngamela kodo ala ya di mo la pour ke fanna pala e mo ma ko yala. Ndo me alon ko man sembol soto nte mo ma ko inola. Musol warata sembo tije. So sembo be menula malo muna mo fana la problème bal den al nga menke doro nying nga bulodu nyo bulu to work tuje da nga ba ke no la woda male.
Yeah, and in community soul, please. Maybe but in the community too. Yeah, for all the community, in the diaspora, every country need at a more community soul. You see, so new community, yes.
Mboka kuke no moy ba ninga fenge many ko do to ka tira inbox sol kono le momo ko do so to ngalo ko di tiola mi ta ka soro kel na fe ngo fenge ka tira inbox so ko ka malu ka ko ba ni ba fa ba ni na problème o siata ni ka ko di programme do ne la wa tara wonte de fa ma jikite tolle la wa dega ne yalla
sometimes how many people do I know? So sometimes ninata ngana listo jibe ninga sometimes dolbe jele ninge to reach fanka fule hani batun kare call because I'm malotale. How many times killing kuman la pull ay donation okay, how many times can you call one person? Sometimes nka jibe nga mo nga not diary kuno nga jibe nga up and down ko hey jumale tuta pul nga nyanta ka jumale call sign because every day different problem, different project. Hi, but please. Women down in the drum, Natalul Bejele, video Bejele.
Say, I bet sometimes fana, I bet you nika forest in fana kumandi. Hanata buka wara, tiketo da buka forest in fana kumandi Gambia. Ngame to the taninka wakedo fana ben help plan. Momo da so to na ge. Wala fana better yala. Ya gibe Gambia fango tai kege diaspora fana isa organize no jam fana wo fana isa keno han Angleterre many passport so different Europe mo invite ge wo fana be nte amer wo fana sense make le do ko natara no wato be mo kinol ba kala ke tayalen dile ba ninka forest in command wato be la ngalo be beti ala ba ken
Yes, that is very true. But it's left a silence group like Lundi, left because the problem is like just something like group group killing not telephone number but group killing or just few groups apart from the charity group like few groups like nibe charity do kola. A lot of people work bejele. Telephone calls, emails all bejele, ikanale nan kana yela kela, dinkral jibe molke safedaming. That is your email, that is your messages, that is WhatsApp and so many other things like pulka mol, so that you are having the conversation in molka diamo because sometimes molka nemo yasafa I left a donation okela ni man worry ni mala message read it alone. So we I have to constantly keep an eye on all of the forums that I am communicating with donors. But so mboka la fikatara global economy alonko it's just a lot of everyday update molbe diamo mboka wala tana mboka do no global kono. But in left ka minke wolem left ka group ole yele mi alonko membership group mi alonko discussion o te taraja je That is, if I open the group, it means near number GJ is because it parental can donation come like every month. So near donation every month, you make all of the details I'll say donation I don't no damning. Now ni molia let's say group kono nakita mo 10 nebeje. Group kono. Diamo tetralaje, no diamo, no like thank you, no I put it in nothing. Oh, sorry. Nakita ye kudo dundile. You can just say check the account. I will check the account. Check PayPal. I will check PayPal. If you go check Cash App, I will check Cash App. Niko check ngani dundile. So things like that. So niya dina mbatala.
Say yalang grupo me yalang ko diamol katara ye wala mo ning. Grupo diamo katara wolelto. But apart from that, inte be grupo men ko ne man siya bari.
Hey, Fadam so yalo monika ke. Ni argument nata. Juma Mubarak be falal. Ni fenke let me tell no. Ila inbox ka file. I just want silence group me alonko. You could do near could do. I will go and you let me know that you paid in. I will go and check the ila payment. Mba confirm lale ini ila inbox lang or in nakita WhatsApp le mba inform lale ko nga receive le. This is it.
Okay.
And I will block your details and I will publish how much you have donated. So now you come like in the month. Nakita let's say 10 people are in the group. Each one pay 10 pounds. That is 100 pounds. I will put there 100 pounds received. 100 pounds will receive that. Yeah. And I use in the charity, I come and show you what I use it on and where your money goes. And I will send receipts in the group so that they know the 100 pounds they give me is spent on these people. They spend the spend 10 and receipt all for the video is here, the picture is there. So that at least you are long that not a damage. But the love discussion. I don't want say you are doing a good job. I don't even want that. Silence. It's just like silence.
This is the law of this group, Yeah.
Yes, nakita wo group I don't mind. I want to operate something like that. We are is silence. You pay in. I will show you ngake damin. Nga kudo dundi damin. Nakita ya dinele ko ilafta pull aita ofan sol leto. I will put it into towards the orphans. Nakita if you like you pay 10 pounds and you say for the orphan, or you pay 10 pounds for people with special needs, or someone that is sick, or you're right there for nutrition, things like this, or medication. So mbalo no ko or mobility aid. I will know that your payment is towards mobility aid. So we will use it to people that are needing mobility aid. Nakita come like we will use it there, and we will come when we do it, and then we will come and update in the group to show you all of the receipt of what we donate and what we receive, and ngamin also to fanang ngamin ke fanang. Yes, we show you the receipt ko nga ken tenne. So, but I want to open membership like that because wo na susura. Tenong B mbe funding sotole pul nyinol medialo ko ye cancer sotole ano hani medication e maso. You understand what I mean?
Ngalon. Abe nice so ba kele na wato bela alkasi
total silent group.
Because yala Gambia ko le fanamu ni ko be ibe fondre ama ibe katara fond resting ke kan o funding ni kan sa tole fana inganta kule create la duma même fana yalon ko be ko kala ko do fintindile nan because be ka jelo ko ni be Europe jam sometimes ni tata biti ko kono o tata hani hospital ko ne tata ge ikata ko ndim boxol be lorin ge ni hani turuka yo tata anywhere Europe ko ndim boxol tar lorin kono to le me alon ko ni mo nata be ko do jolon na kono le $5 le €1 bang 1 cent le
exactly
bang
that is what that is what left like what that kind of version on WhatsApp, but it man la fi minna wolem discussional because ni discussional sort of wrong wolem the problem multi is somebody will say even something do yata then I don't have time for that one that nte man kun global kono so mbe mune kela wolem yes no I cannot and then yes somebody will even thank you
no grupo ele say meta ibe grupo la rule so lel for la molie
yes
nani grupo ele ban nyin grupo nyina mala rulti so yeda woto punt hani man diam because de ntamantara any group kono okay nte na man ke saibo bulinti ani UDP group dole yele nya ani baro ni UDP group killing group saba mbolo kono gambe kum grupo right now saba do mbolo kono so the rest ngam fam body because mo nekata malafi message wala malafi audio la malafi malafi kaso to na breno kono ha so wole atina so ban groupe do ndambe nu kono na manke wo MPP UDP groupe oti min dol be message man tare kono mo buka diamu je mol be mandurin ne so obviously ni fana groupe o ira be mandulal but then kana foko am ñin foresin o ñin terati me ka keten ibe dan diaspora da malnya ta ka sponsor mol be Gambia men yalon ko irita men be Africa Europe jang okay so mbe men kala wala minti ko yeah. Sometimes even men kela wala minti konta kam men fo ngam fa improve sometimes fana nanata kap mo alimbe Europe le sometimes anga ko dol ge janga copy bang naita nga jibe isa mo soto no so kono men yalon ko dindingol lem sunkuto dindingol lem kambandingol le volunteer job soto no ka ke molye sometimes isa nyim plan soro nyim malon e ka commande nyaadi le you know me yalon ko isa madi foundation print abalo bala yake tu ko lati orange or yellow white isa keno watile you know ni akati somanda juno yetalo silo kan ya taf dula do to banjul highway kan kula bitaka isa ke ya so yela let yela box ko box to
believe wala fang yalo mam believe wala ndeka folo ko nakita le even nakita ye sweet la sang fang or ye jio le sang kadi mo le yafo ko nyinta bar you know we are looking for donations you know give something to receive you know to receive aid because like even here you see you buy sweets we will do this is very important this is really good and then jumol fanang jumol and you know tojol and you know school Fredila school they did fundraiser you know stuff like this will come more market you see stuff like this will come more market so I will start with
jama jaman janteni modol ka bembedol kono la ikatara funding ni kan pour tolol be nyim bankol men to ten you know ikanale ye paper deal ko la fitale pour ye ma ko ni sa keno ye la bank account o dinna ni agrita every month ye la signature ke everything you know yela account o dila every month ila account o amount o le bige 10 euro lem 20 euro ba te comme ite fangol ba file afoko every month alkal 10 euro bondina account o to every month alkal 5 euro bondina account o every month 25 euro do ba folo ko 100 euro do ba folo 200 euro a depend leta mo si faleti anila ko do ka jel soto isa ma ko rote limit ila limito se même ma ko no ka wala ma ko so ngamara fana sometimes Gambia gefa as a keno gele nte ama as keno Gambia le you know many alon ko big boss all ko do tebane bulu be do ko wala be you know ibe gele it's a boy so tole yela account ta you know every month bank in bank si in bank agree every month amanke ko men ko ka ko okay nyimbe guarantee trust bank le o nyimbe janale bank hani even ni ano etara bank me alon ka be malone batan ko etela bank nombe o di to la doro itole access tole pour kata ila kodo tam kambana ka samane to la account to so anu wala ne ko sa Gambia develop tale ika ko be keno so ning aussi fal fanale o fana mutali e gibi ali e gesto doro kama askena te keno la 5 centi ba sabula la planol kono ka jibe kodo be nyini no la nyaawo nyama bigo ngajel ko sasani is too much and diamo nyinta bondila ba plano le be fayla men se kodo sotono kodo be sotola nyamen wala nyanta kala plano tim nyanta kamelu fay
it's just going around yes but come itanata nan jang nyamen and you know you give your ideas these are how things are created because imagine do your idea it be idea killing sotola do your idea do soto me yalon ko wala even gena betiata itati but accountants will be jele in Gambia, study le. Sometimes some of you please come here for you know maybe gruboto nte mako la you know kodol ta because nimu charity but I can take data for you. I can you know do this and there are a lot of help that can be offered, and then me alonko, you know, makorosike because nin nyanta ke teamwork leti. Molbe nyanta kanana ke bulol dundije, ke da dundije, pulka je ko ye mol menul ya lonko ima, you know, they need help pulke sembentu ya, you know, pulke mako ye, pulka je ko nimanke sena budamala, you know, nimsa satalita se turenyol ya. Ntol bele nga karo sutu je mi yalon ko nyanta ka, is it karo, I don't know, please ngalon ko ninga fat mata nam so bi nga misto ko min ke jamba fala ko fat dan sole atina because bi mba madika kan fo ano isi yalon ko dina madika kan ala laji la na madika ko ma beti so malo man disaster nyamale
ka understand wala kumaya ka understanding
exactly but nimma traka fo nta moira so let me make my mistakes
bari bun ko mama ndika ko wala tindan ka fo bari bun ko le to ni ta dolo ibota bari bu crossté dunta kombo do abanta surwa kan o kay ni o mo ka man ka ko te
wala ide nta fo bari ibatu bari sain ibatu fo nengo senya nte surwa kan ko la fo ko te fan mbe bore la surwa kan ba ko na wala ma surwa kan ko san la brick la yes I'm getting better. Last year give an insight. Very soon, give a certificate to Dylan. Yes, so mem fokan drone William, you know, told for them bijikiring makoirola. Makoirola ko ye kodo da madi. There are so many things, you know, near long ko ngan nole, you know, ninsal charity na fa nole. Al nanang because niman ko inga patients all na fe nga dump nyinol kang. You know, sometimes I just want, like now, I am dreading left a holiday tally. Like there are some projects named and left a holiday tally. At least for some time, you know, time not doing all for time spending not doing all that, and not for hard demanding. But even the hanola ni mo nata ninkan sa sifa, you know, or sasa, you know, you cannot go and just sleep like nothing happened, like they don't matter, you know, and I cannot do that. So I'm just saying, Gambian no lem, so lem, minoli along ko ibele sasata, and it will be, you know, kuranding and kurang obeje mulbe yajele, so nteka fuloko amanke ko the mali nyanta kasijang kafoko alna nyinol mapai na Gambian molem, you know. So ntol belenga fenko soto 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 ko, you know, maybe we could help and let us help. So mte dal me dani role ke kan dro you know Gambian ol minul yalla ko ye donation ke nole minul bel online minul be in the diaspora, especially minul community minul be diaspora ngamiran tul be sen bulo landi nole pul kam mo you know makoy, you know, 4 lives is a lot of life. Even like it a one fang is a one is too many. Yes. Ha bari
ala betiata say mbatu ngebula kodi
oh yeah abaraka bari jani mbula mbafula ko afo alla kiyam ko yer safiro bula kan ka mol ma ko pul kan na condolence afo ko kan safiro keje kote jani ntol jang nakita immigration yo wo safiro jele even told ibafula Gambian all alla la way make your way so that you can go back. We don't want you here. Alkiyam ko afo kiyam ko yer safiro bula please.
Okay,
abaraka. Okay, Fatu. So yes, so yeah, malon tete wom hamna hawma yan disaster la fi def already fat dan so speak lo na ma manding ka tay so suma pare nak ngeen rema no problem. So but mangi wax rek ne definitely bugana ibi a group every time suma ñewé nak amna luma buga def te be legi defago bako but because da nga watches da nga ne nga am idea ne li la buga def nga ringo sa téléphone be suñ la indilé benen caisse da nga lay faté sa li nga waxon Facebook li mo ma dilé suma lifin why I really want to open a silence group because ñu bari so leen waxé you know group dañ jale wone man bokuma ci group buguma bokka ci group because sen experience or lingis mota why because of charity bugana open a group bi nga xamné is going to be a silence completely su mané silence group mo nekane nit koy duga ci group bi of course di nga wax ak man so waxé man dina la wone okay légui yow so ñëwé nga bokka mo neka minné comme tay let's say rek faddan su mané okay bugana bokka ci group bi because bugana fay 10 pounds every month so legi man dina binda sa tour ba pare dugal la ci groupe bi léegi suma ibe group, so I will just here for donations and whatever the group is called ma dugal la foofu noonu soo fa dugay amut nga duga fa Binta duga sina duma def loolu duma def Sophie duga sina duma def loolu Ibrahima duga sina I'm not into that naa la dugal foofu because danga bëgg a wax ne danga wane danga donate the reason moo tax moo nekk ne soo donate that 10 pounds bëgg naa pour nga ne am access fi nga xam ne di nga gis lan la ñoo def te suñ bëggutee loolu ba bëgguñ loolu bëgguñ groupe bi because gisuma naka nga def then ma amee suma pen ak suma pen ma am suma data on my computer pour ma binda ñan ñoo xam ne dañ bëgg a donate every month nga donate so donate mën ngaa choose ñan within ñun suñ charity lan lañ mën a support luñ gën a bëgg a support moo nekk medications pour ñu mën a am funds pour mën a jëndal nit yi medications suñ feebaree so am funds pour ñu mën a egga si lopitaan yi transportation te bëgg nañoo support with feeding suñu wesi especially the babies ñu ngi continue di feed babies and then ñu ngi continue tamit di feed ñi nga xam ne comme displaced family so nutrition lay mën a wax ñi nga xam ne dañu bëgg suñ feeding programme yi di continue di empower am na nit yi nga xam ne ñoom dañ bëgg a pour seen xaalis yi mu dem si ñi nga xam ne understand nga comme ñi nga xam ne they are orphans so dañ bëgg a pour mën a ba léegi continue di doxal comme wishes si dono si because like ñun ñeneen ñu si diaspora bi da nga bëgg a génne xaalis pour support some certain causes and nekku fa so we are able to cover a lot of these causes because bu dee nit ko feebar la we can use your money pour ñu dugal ko si nit ko xam ne dafa feebar so bu dee da nga bëgg a pour dimbale the orphans we can use your donations ñu xam ne donation bi is for the orphans yuñ receive xam nañ ku nekk soo texee naka nga yónnee dugal naa 10 pounds dama bëgg a suma xaalis mu dem si ñi nga xam ne you know they are differently able waaye ñu ngi in education o nga ne mun na ñoo xam ne they are differently able waaye ñu ngi dem si daara yi o mun nga xaw ne dama bëgg a dugal towards buying mobility aid so xam nañ ne xaalis yu ñu amee su nit ku gis ne dafa eligible te is priority te dafa need mobility aids right now dinañ mun a tap into those fundings pour ñu mun a support ki nga xam ne mu ngi am issues with mobility aid o bu dee ñi nga xam ne dañ need access pour hospital pour ñu mun a am seen treatment so which means you know transportation si la bokka medication scanning and all of these things si la bokka nañ xam ne lii pour ñi nga xam ne they are differently able waaye suñ ci amee nit ki nga xam ne dafa need like the you know mu ngi feebar mënuta egga from there because of location am fu mu nekka foog mu need pour mu am private you know transportation some taxi or something pour mu génne ko keram pour mu egga si lopitaan bi and it's urgent these are things yi nga xam ne dinañ mën a ñeneen you know dañ bugg a pour make sure rek ne nit yi am nañ seen garab yi so da nga gis ne so nit ki su donate dina la mën a wax fan la bugg a xaalisam mi mu duga we keep records nañ dugal ku nekk we keep the data pour ku nekk soo donate fan nga bi under medication la medication ñu ngi receive maybe let's say 200 pounds 300 pounds pour dimbale ki nga xam ne tey loolu noonu dina loon suñ ko amoon ni ko dina loon dimbale ki nga xam ne tey comme cancer patients yi nga xam ne they need medication dinañ mun a categorize mun a am cater pour am allowance towards different causes nga xam ne su ñëwee dinañ ko mun a def as a charity so loolu laay def dinaa seet nag dina am mécanisme naka lañ ko mun a you know defee so foog ma consult other people ci mun ñoo dimbale pour ñu mun a run effective groups yi nga xam ne people will be confident pour ñu mun a bokkaat ni dañ xam ne suñ ci bokkee du nekk groupe bi nga xam ne di nga ñëw sax even soo donate nga ne jërëjëf keneen jël sa jërëjëf boobu turn ko into something we don't want that you know ñu get try pour eliminate loo xam ne dafa indi stress ak lu yokka ñun suñ stress we cannot as a charity comme loo xam ne dañ ko def in the name of charity bugguñ pour you know anything mu bokka foofu noonu so we must have to look mechanisms yi nga xam ne dinañ mun a am these groups pour ñu mun a run ko effectively pour ba pare nga xam ne understand nga dinañ ko mun a run on charity you know basis and in a standard bi nga xam ne people will be confident pour mun a donate and they will not have no problem so I think ne a silence group will be a group bi nga xam ne you don't say thank you you don't say I just text her like I'm not paid and orphans paid for people with special needs paid for medication paid for so we will look at the group and how we're going to you know design it and run it so you know it's all bu yàgg naa ko xalaat and then I've been still looking for people ñi nga xam ne nañ ma help one man naka la pour ma mun ko def mu mun a effective so and then so there are just a lot of people fat camera no fat mata dem so wax na tamit li nga xam ne is very important I think ne you know war nañoo embark into you know looking for other ways yi nga xam ne rather than just online pour generate funding pour ñu mën a continue to run some of these courses and continue to empower and you know impact positively in people's lives. So te lolo dina jël pour ñu continue ñu start di look at yeneen ways yi nga xam ne dina mën a generate income in the name of charity and done for charity and yeah, things like that. So dinañ try because you know we will tap our resources. We will get out there. It's gonna take us long because the funding is not there. So you know, and then it's few people ñooy run. So I hope ne dina am lot more people ñi nga xam ne dina ñëw ñu ne xaaral ñu jàppale la pour ñu make sure rek ne this will happen, this we mun nañ ko defee nii, let's do it this way, and then nañ exchange ideas pour ñu help ma because benn nit mënu koo def mënumaa jóg fii ma ne maa ngi ñëw with all the projects suñu am ba pare nga bokk bu la ci bugg a jël yeneen nga ñëw teg ko si kaw li nga def. There's just so much la nit ki mën a def. On top of lolu, we have families here, we have work. It's a lot, but you know, we're doing our best. And then the people that are supporting us, you know, man mënuma leen a tànk because boo déggee charity bi mu ngi dem sax mu ngi move. It's not because of me and just the people ñu nekkal ñu suñ board member. It's because of the amount of support bu Gambians and you know friends of Gambians they continue to believe in our causes and di ko def. So duma sona di tànk nit yi because boo déggee ñu ngi wane seen bu dafa def lu baax because dafa fekkat benn am na dono bi nga xam ne moo make that mo happen because benn dono moo believe in these causes and then look at these people and realize seen nit yi ñu ñoo jox those donations ñu mën a dem pour ñu mën a def you know mën a dimbale ñi. So these people ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi joxe seen you know the little they have, these are the ones ñoo tax ñu egga tey moo tax tey suma tur mu feeñ. So moo tax tey su ma ñëwee nit mun a you know ma continuer di def li ma def. So maa ngi wax jërë leen jëf you know xam nañ ne amuñ you know lot of donors but we are trying and more people are coming. So ñu ngi ñaan yàlla rek pour nit yi gën di ñëw because the need is a lot. Ba pare ngeen continuer di share please soo leen shareawutee man lu ma wax sax suma life bi suñ ko shareawutee sax that's okay. While lima wo moo nekk ne soo leen gisee nit yu feebar yi and nit yi nga xam ne they need help share those ones because information because ñooñu la doon want to see and ñu realize ne ñii dañ feebar or ñii dañ need something nga xam ne dinañ mën a génne xit na yow di nga wane aw ma xaalis bu maa mën a donate but somebody can see your post li nga share mu ne xaaral kii mun naa koo dimbale si lii wala si lele mu génne ko mu jox ko loolu mu doon wërsëgam because du mën nga koo defaral but ñi nga xam ne ñoo ko yelloo ñi nga xam ne ñoo jóg ñoom seen cases yi moom la ñoo indi pour ñu dimbale leen at least dinañ am dimbal buñ soxla. So yàgg naa fi wax lu ma wax tamit dama ko repeat gisuma leneen lu ma war a wax tamit I don't know but su ma génnee fii rek dinaa xam ne am na lu important li ma mënoon a wax ma fàtte ko pour wax ko but it's all good ñu ngi continuer rek di ñaan di continuer rek di wax ne please nañ leen dimbale the best way we can te even suñu amutee ba amut ñu offer prayers to these people. I think ne deserve nañ ko and then I think ne you know they are deserving people te deserve nañ pour ñu the medications please medications nañ gaa am seen medications is very painful lu ñoo jànkuwanteel moo métti lu leen dal moo métti so pour teg ci kaw loolu noonu nga nekk si dëkk si pain these people are just crying constantly you know it's what are they going to do? They don't have it, they don't have the money. So maa ngi ñaan yàlla please ku mun a dimbale soo xamee contact leen Gambian communities ñu nekk you know we are all living in different countries or different places so maybe we know other communities yi nga xam ne nañ leen war a dimbale please consult them, let us help nañ dimbale ñi you know cancer foog nga treat ko do just disappear just like that foog nga ñi ñu am help and then society and condition you will agree with me that they deserve nothing but help, nothing but support. So yana leen yàlla continuer di may ñi nga xam ne dañ feebar mu may leen sifa grant leen sifa ñu continuer yàlla di yokk suñu iman continuer di ñu musal ak suñu njaboot yi si feebar yi ak loo xam ne dafa lor doomi aadama yéen ñu yàlla continuer di saama may ñu long life ñun yëpp ak suñu njaboot yi suñu family everybody may ñu jaama may ñu you know continuer di ñu yokk xel di ñu gën a ibi di ñu yokk wërsëg an musal ñu si loo xam ne you know feebar or any other thing ñi nga xam ne nag mu leen ko teg yana leen yàlla ko make easy grant leen si fa ñum yëpp jërë leen jëf yàgg naa fi but fu ma nekk nii I'm stressed out I'm very stressed out and then also I'm even thinking because léegi su ma leen nelaw I just dama lay tëdda 1 hour 2 hours and then léegi ma jóg si guddi mu nekk 1 hour 20 minutes and then I try to sleep na ma jël almost an hour or so ma nelawaat eewu and when this is happening dama lay xam rek is just suma brain rate, is just processing because man dama lay internalize a lot of these things. Duma lay muna attach detach suma emotions from this from the patients. So daf ma lay nekk di disturb, it's either like sometimes it's just constant nightmares, or sometimes ma nekk di nelaw di eewu is just because I'm stressed out because my brain will get process a lot of information or a lot of emotions, and I don't know what is it. But then again, I accept ne dina dem suma doctor su ko defee ma mun a some sleeping pills or ba pare na continue sometimes like when I go to a point where I'm completely stressed out, like emotionally, sometimes I'm gonna talk like I just feel like I just want to cry. So when that is happening with me, I need to continue to take therapy, and book in therapy, block gel some less sessions, and also couple up with some medications like them my doctor you prescribe, and then this is the way I always cope with these cases. And because sometimes I just cannot see nothing I'm gonna say, some of these things, like nga talk nga gis nit completely, kiram down like to the ground, and they have kids, they lose everything luñ am. Sometimes you see someone is so helpless, mungi febar, mungi sona, and then they don't have that much help, and then suñu wesi yo nga gis sen yo xam nga ne mënulo na help, and the dangers. So it's very difficult pour nga just talk rek nga ne you are not emotional about this, or you don't feel it, or oh, it's just charity. No, these are human lives. It's like munuma detach my emotions from them. It's just something I cannot do. So basically, we are then must start the affect. So it's either do muna or so closes my eyes. I'm just constantly having constant. Muna legini them use the toilet or none, and then I come back. I have another nightmare, and then I get up. Legi. I'm jumping from my bed or something, and sometimes I just wake up like because there are title namas manelo, and then then sometimes I'm talking I can my eyes like the mass one I'm then I'm there for like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Oh my God, and I have to wake up in the morning, my kids have to go to school. It's just the amount of stress. So and then also woman is just stress being like stress to the point where these people are not bringing you stress. They don't bring you stress. All they come to do is pour ñaan la pour nga dimbale len because ñom ñu ngi in a situation bi nga xamne dañ nit ni bal te amuñ ko. So it's not their fault, and it's never been their fault. Ken ñaanut yalla te nekut fault ken pour nga febar. Nekut fault ken pour nga febar. It's just like how it is not my fault pour ma am dombu am special needs, mo am heart problems and all of these problems. But then man su ñëwé ci man, instead of man so ñëwé nga joyal ma ben man dina la yokka pour joyal la 10. So li mo fa nekk so ñëwé nga won ma sa most of them su ñëwé dañ la won the conditions that they have, man ma dem ci da am ci nightmare. So li la leen nekk it's just like how I take things. It's just me man ma wara have mechanisms on how I deal with cases, and I deal with these things. I'm still figuring. Dinga fok ne for so long. Mangi def charity. Dinga fok ne, by this time, by now, I have, figured it out. But no, because every case is different. Sometimes, let me tell you something. Sometimes, you see them. You just wish you can do everything. You also hopeful ne, so living and and then you come, you fundraise and you fundraise and you fundraise. Sometimes, normally ekati suma lifin bi magis ne fundraise al na len li why come bottom 11,000 budas. So suma fundraise I will just go to my own account, and then I just take whatever the difference is, I put it there because lulen de say bariwood. And then kenen tamit mu ñew nga defal ko lolu amna kenen tamit nga ñeneen won dañu ñew sa nga xol ki ñi seen case nga ki mom li rek la maybe ben £100 la wala 150, you take it. After some time, 1 case, 2 case, 3 case, 4 case, nga gis naka la sa account bi di demee down. So financially it's affecting me. So dinga dem to a point where danga wane feel la suma cut off point neka because bu yagge duma face ma bili wala duma dundal suma dom yu ma amé ci neeg bi. So at some point dinga dem fi nga xamné you cannot do it anymore. And then once you cannot do it anymore, nga gis kena ñew with small, ki nga xamne mom lum soxla rek may garab rek la soxla TV, or kena mu ñew mu ne la man luma soxla rek mo nekk suma doomé ñu lekka. So when these cases are coming, and then sometimes dina ñew ba nga xamne there are so many of them, to the point you don't dinga ekati sa telephone bi dinga call kele mujhe bi danga lay dem nga exhaust, and then you start saying no, I cannot do it. So all of this is you are participating and you are talking with these people. You are knowing yaa ngi xam lan lañ la wax, yaa ngi xam lan nga mën a def, lan nga lay get back to them with, what information and what help you are going back to them with. Daf lay dem be some certain points yi nga xam ne it start to man suma boppam muy ma affect, because you are saying no to people, to so many. They just keep on coming, and then you don't have that much help for them. So all of the soko bukule, because you know, today you're going to feed your kid and somebody just came to tell you they want to feed their children. How do you say no to those people? How do you say no to a child that, but in the back of your mind, you know that there are children tonight. If you don't help them, they're not going to eat. So by the time, like today, you know, when I start feeling this guilt, like the guilt start consuming you, let me tell you, that night, I'm just looking for the time, and then sometimes I'm holding my phone at 8 o'clock. I'm like, let 9 o'clock, because maybe this time is too early for a call. Then Yangi said, what clock we? Every country more for neka. Pul ma muna ham one time la le call kuneka India or kuneka Sweden or kuneka America. Pul ma muna ham send time me, you know. Pul ngamule na call and in an appropriate time. Then, you know, because by the time 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I just want to pick up my phone and make sure I have reached out to somebody, at least one or two, so every day, majority of time, even though I'm not running fundraisers, even though some of these cases don't even come close to social media, is because the little cases in hamne is to do with feeding, or you know, minor things in hamne, some medications in hamne is not a lot, or some of this help in hamne minute ne danga wara new online pour nga dugal ko fofu nono. So we're still tackling a lot of these cases. we're still, you know, able to raise funds like underneath and giving them, like you know 2,000 la 5,000 wala bena, you know, 8,000 9,000 will solve these problems. Then sometimes we are able to raise those ones, like sometimes we connect you with the donor, nga wax donor be straight mu dimbele la yone la halis, then you go and do this, and then go one course, you know, we are able to facilitate a lot of these things. But these are still chunk of your time that you are taking. You know, this is just the work on the ground. Sometimes I'm trying to get rid of the minor problems, you know, and then the big ones in a solve. I bring them online when you continue the fundraise. On top of that, you are constantly writing to some charities. I'm the charity block. Patient, number I don't see this charity. But after after Sila checks and guy, they block me out. It's just they're tired with me sending them so many cases. So this is because this is the life. So after some time, then you start getting affected. After some time, you know that you are saying no because you physically cannot do it anymore. And then, you know, you start to feel like, you know, you're letting kids down. You start to feel like you're letting vulnerable people, and, you know, a lot of people nyola sola, a lot of people nyobuga ngadimbalelen, but then definitely many power being and then you have this massive like nitinga hamne at least amne some hopeness unyewe dinglan dimbale. So the amount of people you say no to, more opposite amount of people that you are actually helping. So it's very difficult to not feel guilty and to not feel bad. And then sometimes, you know, sometimes I beat myself to say, and you have to remember, charity work is a voluntary work. It's something linga hamne, you don't ko jail, nga buga ko def because you want to serve, because danga wara dimbele, danga buga dimbele. This is something that is voluntary. But after some time, you become so committed. And then, you know, after some time, you start to see, there is just like so they say Touray nga fokk ne mu ngi mëna def lu bari li nga ñëw nga gis lu mëna def fekk li la mëna def. So it's a lot of things nga xamne you go through it like personally, like, you know, individually, because nga lay xamne you cannot do it. And then, or, you know, some of the dinga, you know, you are able to help out, but again, I don't know, psychologically it's very difficult. So at some point then nga gis ne nga commencé di have this withdrawal symptoms, and nga start di gis ne you're having, you know, these kind of
guilt is just there. Not that you're doing something wrong. It's just that you are feeling guilty for what you cannot do and for the part that you are failing. And then you some 1 minute you are happy with what you are able to do. And then you see the lot of things that you are not able to do. And, emotionally, it just affects you. So we just keep on pushing. And thank God, like, we have like Sally, no nonsense, the black colonel, what, you need a break. And or you're taking it too hard, you need to calm down about it. And then let them say, at least I'm not do support. You can get counseling, or you can get some therapy here and there. Sometimes I can go to my doctor and then get some medication to able to sleep. Or if you're feeling down, I don't suffer with I'm not like normally suffer with depression that much. I just suffer with anxiety, so I'm always having my anxiety pills. And soon as go like really badly, then I start to go to just my higher dose and then stuff. So that it comes with the job, unfortunately. And it's not only 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒔 charity. My son as well. Have a lot of needs. The appointments. Soon time, there are meetings. It's a lot. Sometimes the Maleneka on Facebook, and I'm just like a massive meeting. The man get of courses or something, and I'm just like on Facebook, man get a boomer guy day, you have no fire. The man get some courses, and sometimes like Damasona. So I'm just on Facebook, man everywhere, man have a laugh, and I'm still doing the course because I'm tired. Like the man can cost me like 30% of Lima wasa. Do moko degan, have nga on la request. Pull the same cost my phone because please understand because last time I was stressed out. Mangi one did of course, but nekuma one did because sometimes I just need to distract myself. I will just like so my brain bit of I just collapse. So that is what is happening. So it's a lot. But again, nothing I have ever done. I think 𝒂𝒊𝒏 is like charity work and having kids. I think these are the two things that I'm really proud to do in my lifetime. I think my parents or my sisters will even say, oh my God, well done. So that is being a parent that I am to my kids, and also, embarking on a journey being is to help, the tiny little ways that I can do to help others. So it's amazing. And I think now I have talked about myself for a long time, and I don't want nobody to be depressed. And this is why limot and nobody doing maleseta. But again, that is the truth. That is the fact. Again, I just need a lot more people putting you step in, and then help us to do, like Fatou Danso just said, let us do a lot more fundraising. Let us run groups in a way, people will be happy to be part, and they will not have problems and issues. And then, you continue to map out ways we can help others. Because we have to remember, one of these people are going to be our family members, or somebody from our community, somebody that we went to school with, somebody that we work with, somebody, we share some history or some memories with. Some people, you make memories together. So everyone, sometimes when you look at the fundraiser, that particular person mean nothing to you because you don't know them, but they are absolutely everything. Some people, some of them are everything to their family. And when we see them, so when we see the kid that needs support, we don't only sit down because we don't have something. Sometimes, some people, I'm going to Guinea send bank account to do it for them. But their influence, their voice, and just standing up, pulling a key, I'm not the support, boom, deserve. Some people can do it without not even putting their hands in their pockets. Because someone didn't reach out to another person. Some people didn't do everything for you. Man, when you look at these patients or these people that are in need, there is nothing it doesn't matter low monte I'm against me, or how you think I'm so little, or what judgment or opinions you have about me. Sometimes it is not about the individual that is that is advocating. Sometimes we just need to look at the need, the person that is going through that pain, the person that is going through that particular difficulty. And when we look at those things, we will begin to see the real need ban la ñuy soxla. So sharing my video or watching me is not one of them. But looking at these patients and knowing they need ndimbal, and by making sure that they have it. So what do? You act like say or become more than say by being an advocate, by being someone that will stand to protect the lives and dignity of these people. That is what it takes. So if you know, some people are doing more than I am doing. Some people are doing more than I am doing. Some people, their influence is able to change and protect lives. Trust me. Just by doing something little. Just doing the effort. Just getting up and say, let me do that great thing for somebody else. It doesn't have to be the patients that I, advocating for. It could be anybody out there. So mangi nyan, suma wax bi bari na, dem na ñëw na. There is only one thing I'm trying to address. Please, there are 4 patients. Kenn ki ñettay rek la dugalagum, benn bi amaguma the details suma soxla before my ko dugal. So please help. Medications, ñu am papers yuñ soxla, ñu mën a am access to even go to the hospital, ba pare ñu am treatment. This is what they need. So ma leen a ñaan yéen yëpp pour ñu ñëpp ñu sànni wante loxo ku nekk ban façon help nga mën a am, ban façon help nga mën a def, even to reach out to these people to say, I heard about your story, and I saw what you're going through. Dama la bëgg a wax rek ne I'm thinking of you. Sometimes just reaching out, and then to show them that they are in this, but they are not alone. There are other people who are out there, but sometimes they just feel so lonely in their fight. Sometimes they just become so lonely, and it's not fair. But again, thank you so much for listening to me. maa ngi génn fii léegi ma dem naan ndox ba pare nag ma ñëw déglu yan sosé laa fi ñëwoon laaka si xam naa ne tey moom kii yankay dinañ ma def loo xam ne yàlla bu ma bi def mistake. But jërëjëf naka la Cissé Kundaay Camara Kundaay moom dinaa leen call ak Daawo Kundaay maa ngi leen gis yéen a ngi ñëw ak Sañangi ak Jaawe Daawoy Baroy ba pare man all of ni suma lifin lay naka la Daawo is my call, Baro is my call, Jame is my call, Bojangi is my call, man ñaata call la am sax. So ñooñu moom xam naa ne suñu lekkutee doo leen dee call pour fundraiser. So maa ngi xaar pour gars ñoom yëpp ñu reer ba pare ma door ekkati suma téléphone bi pour bu ma leen a call pour ñu ne sooy dem si ñi soo leen a approach bu leen approach time bi nga xam ne si lañ ñu ngi xiif approach lañ suñu lekkee ba pare they are very generous suñu lekkee ba pare. So foo leen munti nekka maa leen a wane jërëjëf te dinaa leen ñëw approach leen pour ngeen help ñu ngeen donate pour suñu patients yi ñu am garab inshallah. So jërëjëf, thank you very much. You have a great day. Great evening, sorry. Okay.